Gamer Dude!
Aha!
So, like I said I'd be getting all of us together to talk about what we just saw witness in the latest Nintendo Direct. So, already got 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, a lot because there's a lot in it and everything. But basically, right now, the first thing to be talking about really right now is the Mario Galaxy movie, because that was the one that everyone was very excited for, waiting for a new Mario movie logo teaser. And even though it got leaked a couple of days ago prior, but yeah, I didn't think
Days
it was real
ago.
at first, but yeah,
Days ago, I think we're talking about months.
yeah, months.
Thank you, Old Spice. Thank you, Old Spice.
Yeah, I did not think that was real. I really thought it was fake. The renders looked like off. Anyone can make an easy fake thing. I've seen people make easy models of the Mario movie characters, so that's why I thought it was fake.
Did they do an Old Spice with the first movie? Because like I won't see because I don't think there was any promotion for the first movie with Old Spice. So I'm like, why would they do that for the second?
The only promotion I remember for the first movie was McDonald's. And even then, that got leaked.
Oh yeah, that got leaked. That was the thing that got leaked. So we have McDonald's and then Old Spice. What's next?
Well, apparently there was another leak on the movie with toy figures. Apparently a certain I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it.
I saw that, and
that got taken down.
It got taken down.
Just for the
because
record.
that was real.
So that is real. Okay. Oh.
Yeah, I thought it was fake at first, but then I literally just saw before getting on here that it was DCM Day. Like, oh god, Bowser Jr. is going to get confirmed. I don't know how they're going to introduce him, but okay.
Yeah. So, Junior and Wario are basically confirmed at this point.
Oh, Wario was confirmed too? I didn't know. I only saw the Junior. I didn't know it was Wario.
Yeah, Wario was in the German Instagram thing.
Bowser's like in that jar. I felt. How are they going to explain this? Because if they so are we just going to consider the way they explain it in the movie canon to the games or no? Because
I don't know. The movies are their own thing.
Yeah, how are they gonna show Junior? Like, are they gonna have to finally confirm that Bowser's asexual?
I don't know.
oh, what are they gonna do?
I don't know, but
I wonder how Rosalina is gonna be implemented, and I wonder like how much they're gonna take from the games and how much they're gonna differentiate. That's what I'm wondering. I'm excited for.
How do you fit all of that in a 90-minute movie?
Is it confirmed to be 90 minutes, or we don't?
I'm
know
assuming
yet?
it's 90 minutes.
I'm hoping it's longer so we can get more story, but I don't think they're gonna go that route because Illumination really doesn't do story with their movies that much.
No, you've got Miyamoto working on this film. You ain't getting the full experience.
I think though, like the whole thing with the whole Galaxy thing, like how do you guys like feel about this whole it being a Galaxy? Because many people were hoping it wasn't, and they were hoping for it to be the third movie, not the second one. Because even I thought that it would be the third movie, not the second one. But Galaxy seems like the more finale, quote unquote, for the trilogy movie, and they would have the second movie be like Super Mario World. They thought that would be the thing, especially with Yoshi and everything.
Galaxy honestly really doesn't make much sense to me for a second movie. I thought that they could have done like Super Mario World, as you said earlier, or they could have implemented some aspects of 64 into it as well. But hey, I guess Galaxy's cool to have. I just feel like they're rushing it a little too fast.
I get that. But my feeling was, I feel like the second movie was going to have to do something with Galaxy because you had the Luma in the first one. And I'm like, I don't see them pulling that off for like doing that tease for another second movie to get people interested in a third. I felt like it kind of makes sense to do Galaxy, and then third is probably going to be Odyssey for the finale. That's my opinion.
That is the one concern like I'm having so far is, yeah, it's cool to have Galaxy, but like you've got one part that's focusing on Yoshi, and then you have this other part where you're gonna have to introduce Rosalina and then her backstory, and all that. It's like, how do you fit that within one movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a lot of questions.
It's kind of a little worrisome because of it being like, a movie, they're gonna have to really shorten down a lot of the story. So that was my biggest gripe with the first, was that the story was pushed by like very quickly, and that's kind of my biggest concern with the second one as well.
I am concerned too, but until we get a definitive runtime, I'm not gonna worry about it too much because I wanted more story in the first movie, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I liked the little references they had, and I thought it was just, I don't know, I just thought it was enjoyable. I still liked it. And I would like to see more. And if it's just going to be the first movie, but again, I'm going to be disappointed because I would like to see more, especially story-wise for what they teased. My question is, Yoshi, I mentioned this in our, on the direct, are they going to just have Yoshi go Yoshi all the time, or are they gonna have someone actually voice act? Because because that it's gonna be weird if hearing Yoshi speak full sentences, if that's gonna happen, and I wonder what direction they take.
I honestly prefer them just keeping it as Yoshi just saying random lines, not actually talking like a human. I always think that was going to be a better idea.
Yeah, because when they teased it in the end credits, it was like Yoshi like in the game. And I don't know if they just did that for a placeover or like what it's going to be.
It might have been a placeover because, it's just the end credits. You didn't see him on screen. He didn't go out and sit and come out of his shell and say Yoshi. It would just be cut to black, then the Yoshi sound clip. And that was a reused voice line from many past games already, so... I don't know. When it comes to Yoshi, I would love to have him I'm gonna keep him with his Yoshi language and then just have subtitles, because it would be funny that he says something in Yoshi and then they don't understand him, and in the subtitles is something like making fun or something silly. Like, that would be okay, but part of me thinks that they might get a celebrity to voice him in a high-pitched voice. I'm hoping it's a high-pitched voice. Please keep him high-pitched. I do not want to hear a deep voice from him. Please.
Hey guys, I'm Yoshi.
No.
Hello, I'm Yoshi.
No.
No, it's gonna be
Oh,
Danny
God.
DeVito, and you're gonna like it. No, I want Waluigi.
Keanu Reeves.
I want Wario and Waluigi to be in the film, and I want Danny DeVito to voice one of the two, because I think that would be funny.
Danny DeVito is 100% got to be Wario.
He's gotta be.
If the plot thing is true, then Wario has to be. But that's the thing when it comes to Wario. If Wario is indeed, if that thing that was, that description, it was real, and it's seeming like it might be, because about the Junior, how on earth are they gonna implement him? Because in the games, the game and the movie things are two different things, kind of, so right now. So how is Wario gonna be implemented? Is he gonna be like a actual quote-unquote clone of Mario, or are they gonna just pick a random guy who's jealous of Mario and they turn him into a quote-unquote anti-version of Mario? That's the question I'm wondering.
I feel like that's gonna be what they do.
Okay, I feel like, hear me out, Wario becomes Spike.
Wario becomes Spike? Huh.
Yeah, Spike becomes Wario. I could see them doing that, turning like Spike into Wario. Like he gets jealous of all the fame Mario's doing.
So you mean like the human Spike, like the one we see in Brooklyn?
Yes. Not the green enemy Spike. Who's those? I should have been more specific.
Oh. I wasn't even thinking Fishy Bookins, to be honest.
Because you said that, I was like, oh wait,
Spike.
did I? Okay. Because I could see that, or I could see it be like, I could be it being like Spike's brother is like Warrior or something. I don't know. I could see them doing that.
Here's another thing. Do you think that they're actually going to bring the human world back into the second movie?
They might. Well, that's the thing though with the Brooklyn Spice thing. Not Brooklyn Spice. The Old Spice. Yoshi was seen and it said Brooklyn thing, so they might show Yoshi walking around in the human world, because when he hatched, it was in the sewer thing where, down there in Brooklyn, so he might show up there. I don't know how much of the human thing we might see. I don't know if we're gonna see Mario and Luigi's parents again or his family, but he might be there. Maybe that's how Mario and Luigi find him, because it would make sense. Again, the Old Spice has Yoshi and it says Brooklyn something, so that I can see that happening.
Yeah, that would make sense, and I think that with the second movie, it's probably gonna be more focused on the actual like Mario universe rather than the human world. Although, like Cage had said earlier, I think that maybe if they do like an Odyssey movie, like for the third movie, let's say, they probably are gonna have it very focused in Brooklyn, because we do know Pauline is like, I don't know what she is. She was in the first movie, and I can't remember very much of what her role was.
Yeah, she was the mayor. I think she was the mayor.
Okay, because I remember like they showed her on the TV with the floods too, mentioning that.
But the interesting thing is, though, is that the human world, they're aware of the Mushroom Kingdom now because of what happened at the end of the first movie.
I believe in the end, in the movie, like it shows Mario and Luigi getting the plumber stuff, and do they go back to the real world, or what do they? I forget. What does it show them going?
Their house is now in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Mushroom Kingdom. Okay. So now it shows them leaving and stuff with the toolbox and stuff. So I wonder if it's gonna be they live in the Mushroom Kingdom and do plumbing in the real world, or like there's just stuff, or like, because what I want to see happen is, but I don't think it's going to happen, which I think would be cool, is if it's the second movie, it's the Mushroom Kingdom and the real world combining. So now everyone has to deal with each other, and that's like it's gonna cause some tension and problems.
And not to mention, if you have like a galactic threat, which is what we're seeming to go for, that's going to affect every part of the world. That's not just going to affect the Mushroom Kingdom. That's also just going to affect Brooklyn.
And that's the thing about a galaxy, though. Like, I don't get, like, what is the thing what they'll be doing with the plot? I know the movies are their own thing, but if we're going to have Yoshi and then have the plot with Rosalina, how are they going to fit both those plots into one thing? Plus, there's even that one leak that was taken down a super long time ago, where Mario and Luigi are walking around in a desert, and there's a desert, and the Old Spice has Luigi in Tostarena, it looked like, and with the desert background. A lot of people were pointing to like, oh my god, is that Sarasaland? Is that Daisy gonna confirm? Like, I don't know, like, what's the thing here? Like, what is the plot here? How long is it, and what are they planning to do here? Why would they be in Tostarena looking around undercover while there is an intergalactic threat involving space and stuff? Like, I don't get what they're trying to... I really don't get the plot here.
I don't know either, and I feel like this plot could go so many ways. I feel like it depends what they're going to do, and if... What I hope they do is they just make the games and movies separate canon, and not try to, like, combine it and make them all canon, because then it's just going to be a goddamn mess, and that's just not fun for anyone. I just think... I just think the movies and games should be separate canon, and that the movies could take some ideas from the games, and the games could take some ideas from the movies and make it their own, which I hope happens, because I would like to see some ideas from the movie into the game. So I thought some things in the first movie were pretty cool and stuff, but for the plot, I don't know, because as you mentioned, I saw that too, and it was like the Sand Kingdom from Odyssey, like you said, could it be Sarasa Land?
Before we saw the Old Spice, that storyboard leak looked like, a desert area. So, and then we saw the Old Spice thing. People thought that maybe that's where, before the Galaxy thing even came around, like that would be where they run into Princess Daisy. But but they've been pushing the Desert Princess thing a lot lately with her, and a lot of the spin-off games. So that's where, like, okay, I understand that. But then again, like, I don't know what the heck they're doing.
I don't know either. I never played Mario Land. That is like before I was born. But does it say Sarasa Land's like near the Mushroom Kingdom at all? Or is like, what is, like, because I would feel like that would be just a faraway land, like how the DK Kingdom was. It's just somewhere. It's like in the not the Mushroom Kingdom, but somewhere near in the Mushroom Kingdom where you could walk to.
I think the Sarasa land is. I think the Sarasa land is just somewhere. Like, I don't think it's ever really been stated where it is in relation to the Mushroom Kingdom, or I guess now the Flower Kingdom, thanks to Wonder.
And then why are they going there? What's the reason? That's a whole thing. Like, why did you go there? There's a planet thing going on, and you're in a desert. Why?
Yeah, I don't see Daisy being a big part of this. Like, she'll just be like a side character.
Maybe there's gonna be like a whole scene in the Sand Kingdom where Daisy's gonna just be present for like, a special scene before they go into space or something. That's kind of how I imagine it. I think they would kind of like, if they were to introduce her into Galaxy, they would probably just have her there as like a special guest for like, maybe like 20 minutes or so, and then she's gone for the rest of the movie.
We go to Sarasa land.
Yeah, that actually would actually make sense because people have been, because I know I was talking about this with other people earlier on, like when it came, because people were like bummed out because since Galaxy automatically confirms Rosalina, that also means that Daisy won't show up in this one, and people were like, dang, she's not gonna be appearing in these movies at all. And then I'm like, guys, that's not what's happening here. The movies are their own thing, so characters can show up before anyone else. And like, for example, the Sonic movie thing. Shadow appeared before Amy and Metal Sonic, so Rosalina can show up before anyone else. So again, these movies are their own thing. But when it comes to this one, one of my friends pointed this out that Daisy's enemy is an alien, Tatanga, and his UFO thing is always seen in Mario Kart World a lot. So people are like, what if this is how they introduced him? But alien invasion, maybe Bowser teams up with him. Like, maybe it would make sense, but I don't know.
I was thinking it would have been like the movie would start to be like, oh look, here's everything the Mushroom Kingdom we discovered. Hey, there's new kingdoms surrounding the area. We're gonna go explore, and then like it's like, oh, this is Sarasa Land and the Daisy, and then it's like, hi, and Luigi finds her pretty, and it's like, oh, Luigi's too nervous to like say anything and stuff. Like we'll get like a gag about that, and then you said Tatanga alien invasion. That made me think maybe like Tatanga comes from space, is like, I'm gonna rule the world or something, and then stuff like that, and then him and Bowser team up or something. Because I think that would be cool.
That would be cool. But like when was the last time they really, like, not counting Smash Bros, because I know they do this all the time. When was the last time they directly referenced Tatanga?
I know when I made a post about the idea that one of my friends had about Tatanga making appearing at one point, but he's an alien. Someone said that that Tatanga was supposed to cameo in Super Mario Galaxy 2, but that was canned. So I guess that was the closest one to him actually being in 3D. But yeah, I don't think anywhere else aside, unless you count the UFOs in Mario Kart World, which are technically and technically a reference because they're near Daisy's kingdom, but the palace in Shaka Bazaar. So kind of, I guess, is a reference hint to it, but not like him specifically. Real quick, I'm on 2 points. One, in the logo, you guys can see in the logo some images inside the Galaxy logo, right? The word Galaxy, you can see inside the logo. There are things there. We can see Bowser's airship, the UFO that takes Peach's castle up, and the planet where Mario meets Rosalina. So that kind of shows that they are going to be taking some plot lines or things from the game. So that kind of seems like they might do the plot where Bowser and Bowser Jr. maybe take Peach's castle up into space, and then that's the whole reason why they go up into the galaxy, which obviously makes sense. But that also implies that this will be a movie where Peach will get kidnapped, because in the last one she didn't, which makes sense. But in this one, it looks like she will. Do you guys do you guys are okay with them like having this plot line taking the exact plot from Galaxy, or do you wish you're doing something different?
I mean, if it's just if it's just exactly just if it's just the plot is just Galaxy, like I don't mind Peach I don't think Peach being kidnapped in a movie is a bad thing in my own. I would like her to like just be part of the adventure, be kick-ass and stuff. Like I don't think it's bad if she gets kidnapped and it's just like Mario going through stuff. But like, if it's just exactly like Galaxy, I kind of would hate that. But if it's something different, which I think that like what we seen on the leaks, it is. I am very excited for this.
We already like guess like Yoshi might like have his own language or whatever. But who do you guys think will be voicing Bowser Jr., Wario, Rosalina, or Yoshi? Like, give your own like personal. Hang on. I personally have like no preference, but I cannot guess. But if I could, for Rosalina, I just for some reason can just see Indina Menzel. Because I don't know why it just came to my mind when I saw that Rosalina will be in the movie. So
who's that? Who does she voice? I don't know that many.
She voices Elsa in the Frozen films.
Okay. I'm like me. I don't know. I'm so dumb. Like I don't know voice actors by name. I just don't know a lot. I just know by the character. It's like, oh, they voiced that. Like that's just how I am sometimes. I apologize. So I'm like.
No, it's fine. I'm not a big movie watcher, so like my range of actors and actresses are very limited. But I will say on the topic of Bowser Jr., I honestly think they're gonna go for Nancy Cartwright.
oh,
She voices Bart Simpson.
huh. That'd be an interesting approach.
And you know, Junior is kind of like he's a bit of a brat. He has like an attitude. I could easily see like them just giving Bart Simpson, over to Junior and just kind of working around that because I feel like that could like easily work.
I'm just gonna throw out a random one for Bowser Jr. since I literally saw this on Twitter last night and I was just like, this kind of fits. Anyway, this is gonna be a really random one.
Oh my
but
god, I knew you were
what
gonna
if
say
they
that.
did Kevin
I saw
Hart?
the same thing you were talking about. God, I hate you.
Listen, I honestly do not get the Kevin Hart hate. I think he's a good actor.
I don't hate him,
I think he's pretty good.
Hearing his voice come out of Bowser Jr.
I think it would be funny. I know not you hate. I just see like some people online just say, "Oh, I hate Kevin Hart." I'm like, he's a bad actor. I'm like, I don't think he's that bad of an actor at all. And I see that, and I'm like, oh, okay. But I think he would. I could see it, but I don't think it would fit as well as Bart. I think Bart Simpson would be the perfect voice. Actually, I kind of see that.
Rosa, I honestly do. It's difficult with Rosa because like there's so many like good choices you could do. Like Anne Hathaway, she's kind of like a motherly figure. Maybe someone like British. I honestly don't know. It's Daisy Ridley.
Daisy Ridley, yeah. There we go. Sorry.
Someone named Daisy voicing Rosalina. That'd be funny.
And then Wario.
Danny DeVito is like the most obvious choice.
I mean, yeah, but what if they get Keanu? What if they get Keanu Reeves?
Oh my god, that would be insane. Nah.
Keanu Reeves as Yoshi.
Oh, brother.
Mario, this reminds me of the island.
Dun, 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 dun. Is that a reference? Is that a? I never seen John Wick. Is that a John Wick reference?
No, that's a reference to the real. It's a reference to the Shadow Generations Tokyo level, where Keanu just has really bad voice direction.
Actually, yeah, I would agree with that, honestly.
Yeah, I really don't get why he had bad voice direction there when he sounded so amazing in the movie. I don't get it. So I'm honest hoping that we get a cast reveal or a trailer. I believe we might be getting one in October. I don't know why. I just feel like we will because it kind of like fits with the whole timeline, especially since it comes out in April. We're getting the cast reveal and then the small trailer, and then moving on to like way later to get more stuff down the line.
I was gonna say like I feel like a trailer, like a full blown trailer, is probably set to happen before the end of the year, at least one.
I could see a trailer in like October, maybe December for the new year, or something. I could see them that. I think the latest we're gonna get a trailer is probably January or December.
Next thing, since we're going on and still talking about Galaxy, is Galaxy 1 and 2 and the Amiibo. Are you guys even going to be getting it? I already beat Galaxy with 3D All-Stars. I'm debating on the Galaxy 2, and I don't buy Amiibo, so I'm not even gonna bother.
I've already pre-ordered the Dual Collection, not only because it's a physical game, but also like, well, mainly because it's a physical game. I like collecting physical stuff rather than digital, so that's why I didn't want to go Galaxy 2 only digital, since I am one of the people that do have 3D All-Stars physically. But, you know, just like what Cage had said, the 4K upgrade kind of got me, so I had to get Galaxy 1 again. And they also are kind of doing a few new things as well, which kind of intrigues me because they haven't really done this with other Wii remasters, such as Skyward Sword, which, looking back at that was kind of ridiculous. And DK Country Returns, I mean, at least they added the 3DS content into the Wii version, but there could have been a lot more done with that version. Yeah, and also the fact that they're like actually updating the textures, like it actually looks good.
If it hadn't weren't for the fact that the Switch 2 is going to get like a 4K upgrade, I probably would just get Galaxy 2 on its own, but I need Galaxy at 4K. Like, I need one of my favorite games of all time at 4K, so I'm getting the dual collection.
I want to get the amiibo because they look so cool, and then I looked at the price and I'm like, nope, unless like it does something very, very special, which I don't think it will. I'm not gonna get it, but I am going to get the Galaxy 1 and Galaxy 2 double pack because I love the Galaxy games. They're like one of my Sunshine and Galaxy, for my childhood Mario games, and I know I had All Stars, but like I want a Galaxy 2 amiibo, yeah. Are we just talking about the amiibo or the games too, or?
I'm a Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 and the amiibo. Like, I know it's been a hot topic with the pricing of how it is, so that's why I wanted to bring it up.
You know, it's like I want to get the double pack. It sucks paying $70 for both games. Like, I hate it, but it's just that's just like it's just like I'm not gonna let that ruin my enjoyment of like my childhood things. And I finally get Galaxy 2 on Switch, which I've been begging for since 3D All Stars came out. So I'm kind of happy about that. So I'm definitely gonna get that.
Honestly, with the whole Galaxy thing, I just see it is basically like I already joked around that it's the last remaining months of this year, and that's just gonna be the year of Rosalina because of how they're pushing with everything. They even gave her a new render with the amiibo, so they're really pushing everything with Galaxy with her.
Yeah. Speaking of that, because I wanted to talk about what the updated chapters, because the one thing I saw, the image, it was like when the next journey begins. Do you think that's a tease for Galaxy 3 or something?
Everyone thought it was, and I thought it was going to show a Galaxy. I thought it was going to do that. I'm like, oh my god, it's going to be a new Galaxy 3, and it didn't do that, but it's not impossible if we're not going to be getting it. It depends on what Nintendo's planning.
That page, I think, that they showed in the Direct, I honestly think that's the extra page that's being added to the Galaxy 1 section, so they can lead into Galaxy 2 and whatever Rosalina is going to be doing with that story.
I hope they show more of her family, because we still don't know like the names of her mom and dad, her brother, so I want to know more.
It would be so funny if they confirm Matt Pad's theory. It would be
My
so
God.
goddamn funny. It would be funny.
Oh no!
I'm scared of what if they actually do show off like who her parents look like, her brother. I really want to see like how they're all doing. I don't know like what they're gonna be planning. I don't know, but it's like terrifying, but also exciting.
I have a feeling that they might not confirm anything on the parents or the brother, unfortunately.
I still want them to.
I know, but they'll most likely leave it up to speculation, and they'll probably look at the tree and said, "Hey, look, it's that tree. Did you get it? All right, moving on."
Hey, look, it's the tree. I was gonna say, speaking of that, yeah, because if that's at the end, because I didn't even think about that. If that could be at the end of the Galaxy 1 books, and I think that does deconfirm Galaxy 3 and stuff. But if it's at, But if it's at the end of the Galaxy 2 section, I think it does confirm to either doing a Galaxy 3 or something else. Because I've heard someone say on Twitter too, well, what if this is not Galaxy 3, but it's like Rosalina's own game? And I think that could be pretty fun. That could go
I saw
well.
that. I saw that. Yeah.
I'm actually surprised they never done that still.
It could potentially lead to a Rosalina spin-off. And I think she is. I honestly think she's due a spin-off. Like, she's getting so much attention. I feel like she deserves to get a spin-off now, at least.
I would love that.
2027 we'll get 2028 we'll get Waluigi's Pinball Island.
You know, I'm actually surprised they didn't do like a fun pinball Waluigi thing, like for fun, like
See,
an
that would
actual
go hard.
pinball
I
game.
would love that.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to get off topic, but
Oh no, that was a good topic because it did kind of lean into the next thing I'm talking about, which is the new Mario sports title. It's not baseball, unfortunately, but it's Mario Tennis Fever.
Don't say it's not baseball to me. I want baseball so bad. You had the reaction when it's just not baseball, and I was so pissed.
Look, I love tennis, but
I was the only one that was clapping, like, yes, Mario
Like
Tennis.
I like, you know, exactly. I love tennis, but if we didn't get aces already, on the Switch, I would have been disappointed.
man, like, it looks fine. I will say it looks good. The graphics look very good, and the whole gameplay looks good too. And I love that they did state right off the bat a large roster, so thank you for that. But so like, are you guys gonna be getting that game? Like, how do you feel about that game?
Oh, day one purchase for sure.
No, I'm
gonna
going to
probably wait, honestly. I have to be the one out of the group. I am not getting it day one until I see more gameplay at least.
That's fair. I'm gonna get it because I liked Aces. I just didn't have really no one to play with in the online. I felt like Scene was dead in that game after a bit of launch. So it looks good, and I'm going to get it. I think I'm gonna play it more than I did Aces. And then and after that, I'm just gonna hope if we get Mario Baseball again, because you brought back golf and strikers, but no baseball. So I'm just gonna hope.
We're bound to get it. We gotta keep praying for it. But for
if
me,
we
I'm gonna
all just chant in the next direct.
we all just chat. But
Baseball.
I'm gonna like of course I'm gonna be getting it, but I am what's the word? Being cautiously optimistic, because I'm being very cautious. Remember, they've been burning us with every sports title so far. Strikers Battle League was like the nail in the coffin for how terrible the whole thing is, so that's why I'm afraid.
That is literally my most regretted purchase ever for a day one purchase. I still regret it.
I mean, come on. Starting with, again, like I said, I'm glad they said right off the bat, 38 characters, not 15 or 10. 10, really? 10 in a soccer
Or
game?
8.
I don't know if this is gonna be true, because I don't want to give false hope or anything, but I did see on Twitter too that in the trailer they didn't mention free updates or anything yet, so they probably won't be drip feeding us content like how they did. So this probably just gonna be like how it was on the GameCube back in the day, which I hope so. It's just here's everything, and then if it sells well, we'll probably get DLC.
I feel like it is gonna get DLC regardless, because they can just say we can just continue drip feeding this game until winter of 2026.
It's just if they, that's because they didn't say it right then, doesn't mean they won't. Again, we have a lot of modes, there's an adventure mode, and a lot of characters, but they could easily just say, hey, free updates immediately a month or two from now, and then you're gonna be like, oh great, here we go again. So, I don't know if they learned their lesson yet. That's why I'm being cautiously optimistic.
I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if it's just because I'm an optimistic person. From the trailer, it looked so high quality, and it looks like the story mode looks to be a little bit more in depth than it was in Aces, which I like. And just from what I seen, how wacky the courses were, because my biggest complaint about Aces were the courses just did not feel wacky or Mario enough for me. I just felt like it was just course. It was just tennis, with just Mario characters, which is fine. But it looks like actually Mario Tennis, so I'm kind of excited. And I think this is gonna be the new era for Mario sports games if this game sells well.
Yeah, especially because we got a Mario Wonder court inspired area with Prince Florian being the ref. So that leaves me with good confidence that we're actually getting like locations based on Mario areas.
And then the biggest thing, Baby Waluigi.
I love him to get. I love more Waluigi content.
Seriously, it was
It
crazy.
just makes me smile, and I hope we get
Donkey
more.
Kong once again stuck with the babysitting job.
Oh yeah, I saw that. People were making jokes about that.
Donkey Kong and Yoshi are just playing rock paper scissors on who gets to babysit. I don't know. Speaking of Mario sports, because I want to go. I kind of hate. Odyssey kind of got shafted in the spin-offs. Like only one was like Pauline. Like no Cappy, no like the skeletons from the Sand Kingdom or like anyone from the other kingdoms. Like or even the Brutals.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. People are upset that there's no Odyssey representation.
Yeah, Cappy just got all yellowed.
I get it. I mean, I do wish Cappy was already, like, I wish he was here. Like, I thought he would be in, for example, Mario Kart World. I thought he would be there. I thought he, but again, we don't know the full roster yet. He might be there. You never know. But they really seem to be pushing a lot more Wonder thing, which I do love Wonder, but it really does look like there's nothing Odyssey represented aside from Pauline. So, Cappy only got, like, one appearance in Smash Brothers. That's the only thing for Odyssey to get anything.
It's just a taunt.
It's just a taunt. Poor Cappy, but I think he'll get his Santa sign at some point. So like, that actually does bring in, since I did talk about Mario Kart World, people are worried that since it didn't get mentioned at all, that there's not gonna be any DLC, and I'm like, guys, are you insane? Of course there's gonna be any DLC. It's Mario Kart, and they want this game to last as long as Mario Kart Deluxe. Just because it didn't come right now doesn't mean it's not gonna be coming way later. It's gonna come at some point. Not now, but in a couple
Twitter
months.
is never satisfied with anything, to be honest.
Twitter is never satisfied. To me, in my opinion, I'd rather them wait for the DLC. I'd rather them not rush the DLC and make it be actually good, than just do something and be like mediocre. I feel like it's not going to be as long as we wait it for 8 Deluxe for DLC. I feel like either I am confident to say the next like general Nintendo Direct we're going to get, which will probably be November or December, because that's like going to be the holiday one. I feel like that's when we're going to get World DLC. That is my, like, that's when we're going to get the announcement for it.
Yeah. Oh, right. It's reminding me. I'm a Super Mario Brothers Wonder. I'm a DK. They both got a DLC. So I know the DLC for Wonder won't be out for a while, so we can talk about that a little bit after my DK DLC. But for you guys you guys who have Bonanza, if you played the DLC, how is it? People are like saying like it shouldn't be DLC. It was a waste of money with that, and I'm like, is that bad?
I have honestly a lot of thoughts on it. You want to start, K-Chads, or me?
Why was this DLC? Why was this DLC? That's my reaction.
Yeah, the thing with it is that I do agree with other people. This should have just been in the base game. This was purely just a cash grab DLC. But also, there's literally nothing to do on the DK Island, like no collectibles, which is what already was like, oh great, well, there's no point in me exploring around the island aside from the Emerald Rush mode, which the Emerald Rush mode is pretty cool, and I do like seeing Void Kong having more of a, I guess, satisfying conclusion compared to what he was in the base game, but still, this being charged $20 as well is kind of ridiculous.
I have not played it yet. I have not played it yet. I've just seen Donkey's video on it, and I'm like, okay, that is it. That's all that is my interaction with it.
Until this DK DLC, even though Bonanza is great, this DLC should have been a free update.
it's kind of relatable to like Odyssey in a way. Like, you know how when you get Mushroom Kingdom after you beat the main game, this should have been the same way with Bonanza.
But even then, the Mushroom Kingdom still has more content because like you're still getting collectibles in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah, Mushroom Kingdom has a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah, you get to like challenge like harder versions of boss fights and do like additional challenges. So it's like I don't know what they were thinking with this DK Island, but it's just nothing. There's just nothing to do except from that golden banana, which I hear that people really hate.
I still don't understand what it's supposed to do. What am I supposed to do? I don't understand what you do. Like, I punched it and it goes through him. I'm like, what are you supposed to do? Why are you here?
So since that DLC was like bad, since we have another DLC being Mario Wonder. Now there is like a different like thing. There's a lot of things going on over here. For one thing, it's not gonna come out till next year. There's a whole new level of things for like fun minigame kind of thing. Playing together and everything. But then the big things that were revealed were the Koopalings are back, meaning finally we are going to be getting proper, battles with other bosses. That was the biggest complaint with Wonder, that we didn't get proper boss battles. All we got was Bowser Jr. and the Bowser final level, and aside from Captain Toad stuff, if people didn't notice and realize that Rosalina was accidentally kind of like shown off, they didn't mean to show her yet, that she is going to be a playable character. So I don't know if she's gonna be the only one. I hope she's not the only one, but those are all like big three things. So I'm guessing when we get another direct, we'll show more about it. But yeah, what do you guys think about the Wonder DLC?
This actually has a lot more interest for me than what the DK Bonanza DLC was like, because not only is there going to be a bunch of minigame modes, which is something we haven't seen since Mario Bros. DS. Like, I kind of was really hyped for it when I saw it, when I first reacted to it. And there's going to be a lot of different fun modes to play in multiplayer. But in terms of the Koopalings, I was really, really hyped. I'm like, wow, they're actually back. And that's something crazy to say considering how many times they've returned. But also, I'm not sure what they're going to do with it, because Captain Toad also is like a pretty big, what seems to be a pretty big character for this DLC. So how many worlds are in Mario Wonder?
Technically 7? No, technically 8. Because they count the seaside area as their own thing.
That would make sense though, because technically 8, but what if they put like what if there's like a Koopaling level for like each individual world, which would kind of make sense, I think.
We did see Wendy in one level. I think that level where we run into the Piranha Plant Parade. So
yeah, Wendy was in 1-2.
Yeah. So it depends on where everyone else is, but I cannot wait, because I can't wait to see how the Wonder Effect will change them. That's what everyone was like speculating with the Koopalings, if they ever were in the game. Like, they would have their own Wonder Boss, and I'm like, yes, that would be great. I can't wait to see how they look. Also, I'm hoping that since I do know Ludwig's voice actor, I'm hoping that he reprises his role, because I did send him a message saying, "Hey, you're back."
It's become that thing now with Mario games where it's like, oh yes, you're back. I really hope you're the same voice.
It blows my mind they couldn't get the same voice actor back for the Wonder Flower.
Yeah, I'm very surprised by that. I thought he could.
If you knew you were going to use this character in other games, why not bring back the voice actor? Why are you using different voices?
Yeah, the Wonder Flower's just been silently replaced.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's like no offense to Patrick Stice, but I know that's the guy who is voicing him. He voices Zavok, which is very, 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 very weird to think about. So, I'm a
big, strong man. Teeny little flat plant.
Exactly. So, but like, you can easily like hear the difference between them. Again, no offense to the guy, but it is feel a little bit weird that he couldn't get him back for that, and I'm pretty sure like in the DLC, I don't know, since it's the DLC, they're gonna add more voice lines to the to the Talking Flower, so obviously you're gonna be using Patrick, but it's weird that he couldn't get Mick back. Again, very weird. But yeah, I'm very excited to see. Plus, since the Koopalings are back, it means that I can do my Iggy voice all the time.
Oh, yay. My ears have been blessed.
Yeah. So, since I cannot wait, but my last thing about the Mario Wonder, my DLC, since we do know that Rosalina was accidentally shown off, I'm pretty sure they didn't mean to show it, so, we know that Rosalina is going to be confirmed for DLC as a playable character, which is good. I wanted more playable characters, but will she be the only one? That's the big question. I hope she's not, but who else?
I honestly think Captain Toad might be playable. Like, after beating, like, the Koopalings, maybe you unlock Captain Toad as a playable character. Honestly, I see that happening.
Yeah, it could be like 3D World on the Wii U, like where you unlock Captain Toad and you can play Captain Toad through like some of the game's like main levels.
Especially since we got the Toad Brigade back, we saw some of them.
That is true. Yeah, we did see the blue Toad with glasses.
There is also a new type of Poplin, looks like inspired by like Captain Toad. I don't know if anyone else saw that in the trailer.
Captain Poplin.
Yeah, Captain Poplin, it had been dubbing him, yeah. Captain Poplin, yeah.
Could you imagine if we get a playable Poplin? That would be kind of insane.
Oh, imagine a Poplin and Martinez Fever.
Oh,
That'd be
God.
good. That'd be fun.
That would actually be
no.
really cool.
Okay, so I'm moving on from a Wonder DLC. The next thing is that I'm a Yoshi video game. I never played any of the Yoshi games. Well, I did play Yoshi's Story on NSO, I believe, and I know my cousin had Woolly World, so I played that a little bit. But the new Yoshi game, Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, are you guys gonna be getting that, or am I not?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, I'm going to wait, especially after Yoshi's Crafted World. I was kind of excited about that because I played Yoshi's Island DS. I played New Island 2 on 3DS. Oh my god, don't get me started. And then I didn't get Woolly World, but I heard Woolly World was good, so it got me really excited for the new game. And then I bought it, and then the new game was just boring. So I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna wait for for Yoshi games and not jump the gun on that, because I was really disappointed in Crafted World.
If this is by who I think it is, I don't particularly like this company. If you've seen my if you've seen me on Discord, I always talk a good feel. I don't think they know how to optimize games. Princess Peach Showtime runs like a even on Switch 2, and I don't like good feel. There's something about this game where it's like, it's just gonna be a baby. It's gonna be a baby game.
Okay. Wait, I gotta make sure that okay, good. My thing didn't crash. Yoshi didn't crash my recording.
Oh, thank God.
I know. I still think that's funny. As soon as Yoshi appeared on screen, then my Discord and everything just broke.
Like, I wanna like it. Like, there's something about the style that I do like. It's just that there's just something about it, and also I think the title is just really, really stupid. Like, how do you take someone seriously saying, I'm going to play Yoshi and the Mysterious Book? Like, can you imagine how childish that sounds to
It
someone?
kind of makes it sound boring. Just putting book in the name.
Me, I'm not a big Yoshi. I'm a playable video game guy. Like, I love Yoshi, yes, but I'm not like big on his video games. Honestly, it looks cute, but I don't really see like myself like getting it. And I kind of knew that Yoshi would get him his own game again at some point, but I was kind of like, this actually kind of like lean into the other thing. People were expecting that we would be like, were you expecting like any other like Mario related game? Like, I know many were hoping for a 3D Mario or a Luigi's Mansion 4. Like, those are the two things that many were talking about. So like, were you bummed that we didn't get it in this direct?
We just had Bonanza, so I'm all good with 3D Mario.
Luigi's Mansion 4 is an eventuality. 3D Mario, I mean, I'm good. Like I can still wait for a 3D Mario.
I think we're still a little farther away from another 3D Mario. Like, honestly, I don't think we're going to get one until, like, 2027.
Yeah, same. For me, I was kind of expecting Mario Maker 3. But, like, but that one tweet I saw, it seems like they might be doing more for the Mario 40th anniversary, which I hope so. Because some people are saying, oh, this is underwhelming, we didn't get... I'm like... I don't know, like, like, the prices aside, I don't think, like, I think this is a good celebration. Like, it's not the best. Like, I don't think it was that bad for what they did for the 40th. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like, they announced a lot of stuff. I guess people just really were hoping for more, I guess, like something huge like a 3D Mario. But honestly, they did a lot. You had tennis, you had the Galaxy Collection, you had the Galaxy movie teaser, you had, I guess you could kind of count DK Bonanza DLC if you think of Donkey Kong as a Mario sort of game. And then you also have the Wonder DLC. Like, there was a lot. There was a lot jam-packed.
And that's just like
Oh
so
yeah,
far
the
because we
little
also got
cute
the My
stop
Mario
motion
stuff as
thing.
well, which I guess
Keep
also
forgetting
counts as part
about
of the
that.
anniversary. Oh, you never forget about that?
I know. I'm a
How
fake
could you forget
fan.
about My Mario? It's such a great thing.
Now that actually leads into the last thing about this whole thing. So, for like my virtual console and a soap thing, a lot of people were expecting maybe DS or Wii or more GameCube game stuff, but no, we got the Virtual Boy. So,
Oh.
what do you guys think about that?
I am hyped as hell.
I do not like. I never even played it, but even then, when I see anything Virtual Boy related, I'm like, how did you guys play this stuff? This thing hurts
Yeah.
my eyes. What is going on here?
You don't. That's the thing. You don't know how to play it because it was that bad.
Listen, I was all for it because I think it would be interesting. I'd be like, oh, okay, so these games aren't just dead. There's actually ways to play them now. And then you have to buy the $300 accessory to do it. No thanks. I heard the cardboard. I saw like the cardboard one was like $60. I'm like, if I really want to do it that badly, I'll just spend $60 on the cardboard.
Oh, let me tell you something. Because I have both the I'll talk about the amiibos actually because this will be very interesting. But on the official Nintendo UK My Nintendo store, the Virtual Boy. Hold on, let me get the page up. Yeah, so the official Virtual Boy will cost £67 in the UK. How much of a difference is that?
Yeah. Okay. So I was so convinced this was DS's moment, especially when all of those, since all the other rumors were becoming true, with the Mario Galaxy movie getting I don't know, Nintendo was licensing it and stuff right before the direct happened. And so we were hearing about the dual screen thing that has been rumored for a long while now. I was like, this is DS's moment. And then I saw Virtual Boy and I'm like, huh, that's not DS. This is probably a joke, right?
Honestly, though, I just when it comes to the Virtual Boy thing, I was in a call with my friends a while ago. We were watching a cartoon, and they brought up the Virtual Boy thing, and then one of them said that they literally are putting out 14 or 15 of the games, and there's only 17 or 16 in total. So I'm like, wait, they're putting 14 games from the start and then drip feeding the last 2 or 3 over time? Are you serious?
We need to put someone who started to drip feeding the NSO stuff in a room just to talk, because it's ridiculous. Because
I know.
We don't even have that many. We don't even have all the GameCube games that were advertised yet from the from the thing, and now they're going into Virtual Boy. Like, what the?
That's what we were hoping for in this direct, that we would get something from GameCube, but nope.
People think this is Nintendo's way of game preservation, but you have to remember, this is locked behind an online service, and also you need a $100 accessory to just play it. Like, what? Like, that makes no sense, and that's what makes me worried for the DS one whenever that happens, because I am 100% sure DS is going to be the next one. But what I'm concerned about is, if a dual screen is actually going to happen, are they going to force you to purchase the dual screen, which I could see them charging like $150 for it, honestly. And the thing is, will they force you to do that, or can you play it similar to how the Wii U was, where you can play with the screen and the touchpad like on the same screen? Honestly, I don't know what they're going to do.
Okay, so like the last thing before we might end it off real quick, we did find out that there will be another Kirby Air Riders Direct, a second one. People were like, again, another Direct? Why? So like, are you like, if you're interested in getting the game, are you like, why are we getting another Direct? Or like, oh yay, another Direct? What do you guys think?
I'm excited for it. The Kirby Air Ride, I thought the first Air Ride Direct was good and blew away my expectations, so I'm kind of excited for the second one. I'm hoping to see more characters, maybe more in depth with a lot of stuff. I'm kind of excited for that.
I've personally never really been a big fan of the Kirby games. I haven't really, like, I love the Death out of Forgotten Land, but I cannot get myself into the other games yet. I'm gonna keep trying, and hopefully I can get more interested. Maybe I'm not trying the right games.
Yeah, I never played the first one, but when I saw people's reactions to it getting a new installment, everyone was crying, like, oh my god, is it really that important to so many people? Oh my god, what's going on? So, I'm gonna see how it is.
Because I played the first game, and I'm like, I get it, but, like, only using just one button for the entire game is just so weird. I can't vibe with it. The theme song's good, though. I like the theme song.
I really like the theme song, honestly. It sounds really good.
Oh yeah. I don't know who sings it. She sounds familiar, but yeah, the theme song sounds good.
Listen. Listen, it's not the worst racing theme song out there. So just beware.
It's Sonic Racing.
All around the world.
Oh, yeah, speaking of, Hada's got an update saying that the demo is working now on Switch, so immediately when we get off of here, I'm going to download it so I can play it a little bit.
A lot of non-Sonic fans have been saying it's really good.
Listen, you do not want to know my history with Sonic, alright? You do not know. Out of only auto games I've only played 2 that I liked, and not 3 that I liked. That was Sonic. I played Sonic Generations and Shadow Generations. I played them for the first time together. They were good. I like Sonic Adventure 1 and Sonic Colors. Those are the only 3 Sonic games I played.
I highly recommend trying Frontiers.
Frontiers, Heroes, Riders.
No, I hate Frontiers. I hate it. I hate it. I did not like
Blasphemy.
Frontiers. I'm sorry.
You're good.
You know what game you should play? You should play Sonic Forces.
No, get out of here.
My heart
You're
just
good.
snapped in multiple
You're
pieces.
good.
Like, not even half. It's completely shattered.
Guys, Sonic Forces is better than Sonic Mania. That is in fact my 100 opinion.
What the did you just say?
Oh, no. You better ride.
I love Sonic Forces, and that's actually not a lie.
You know what? Sonic and the Secret Rings. That's where it's that.
Oh, no.
Sonic-
No. I tried it
Sonic
once,
and the
it
Secret
made me
Rings,
rage
that's
quit,
where it's
okay?
at. I'm willing to give it a shot, especially now that since I think more games should have free demos.
I honestly think you're really going to enjoy it.
Crossworlds is going to really, like, nail, like, a lot of things in Mario World. I know the two games are totally different, but it's like that commercial said, I'm a fast, I'm a hot, high octane thing. Or would you rather be on the open road? Oh man, I love the jabs.
The only bad thing like about like these whole demos is, well, granted this was more on Sega's end because they completely forgot to encrypt their PC files, which is why
Unreal Engine moment.
people would, yeah, it's exactly an Unreal Engine moment. But like, how do you forget to encrypt your files? Like, how do you forget to do that?
I'm trying to avoid the spoilers.
Yeah, they've been data mining so much from the files. Someone's already posting a lot of the conversations for everyone, even though this is just a demo. I'm like, oh my god, wow, Sega, you really gotta be more careful with that. You really gotta be more careful.
From what I heard, apparently like the DLC characters won't interact with on. I kind of think that's lame because I feel like in a crossover game that you're advertising as a crossover, you should have everyone interact, especially with voice actors or IPs you own.
Trust me, there's mods that are gonna fix that because Joker got one like not even 24 hours after he was released.
Like they're gonna mod a game with their own voice lines or whatever. People will fandom make up their own thing. On one hand, I do understand it's sucking because I really want to see how SpongeBob and Sonic would interact. But on the other hand, it is a lot of characters, and I mean a lot, not like 5 or 6. A lot of DLC characters. So it would be a little bit hard to...
SpongeBob and Shadow interacting would be the most hardest thing I've ever seen.
like SpongeBob, like you said right now, SpongeBob and Shadow interacting, yeah. But then they would have to come up with a conversation for SpongeBob interacting with Pac-Man, or SpongeBob interacting with Hatsune Miku, SpongeBob interacting with Silver. Like, they would have to come up with a lot of interactions. So I understand them skipping that. But on the other hand, I wish they would have them be voiced in, like doing like tricks or selecting them, like having them not be unvoiced completely. That's the only like red flag I have right there.
They should have Jack Black versus Steve. That's all I'm saying.
You can't tell me people like Tom Kenny would be that difficult to get to voice SpongeBob just making random noises.
Tom Kenny loves to do like crossover stuff. Like I'm sure, like he loves to do that.
Yeah, like that. Like I don't really get that. Like you really, it couldn't have been that hard to get Tom Kenny. I mean, really, that means every DLC character, both paid and free, are gonna be silent. Like I'm not gonna be like characters like Minecraft and Pac-Man. Even though Pac-Man's gonna have a voice in his upcoming game, but like him being mute, I'm used to that. But other characters like the TMNT and Avatar, they're not gonna be able to speak. Like, are you kidding me? I'm not gonna hear Leonardo say anything. Like, that's silly. Like, it's like I'm playing anything.
I honestly think Roger could do an insane impression of the Werehog. I wish they would give the Werehog voices.
Yeah, like when Roger confirmed that he wouldn't be voicing the Werehog, I'm like, really? They're gonna leave him unvoiced? Like, really? Like, come on, something. That means when I play the game, I just hear the trick sound effects and nothing.
Which are literally just the Werehog jump noises.
Well, that's why I'm glad there's a voice acting community, because they are going to fan dub their own thing and it's going to sound great. So.
Oh no, there's gonna be mods. Like there's gonna be mods day one that fixes that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Modding the game's gonna be super easy.
100%. Yes.